Hello gang! In the last video I did these three. It took me an hour. Well, this one took me a long time. The first two were pretty quick. I'm gonna do another few. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I think 3 is nice for these retro ones, but maybe that's gonna be a mistake. So let's do it. Let's do this one at least. That was all on the body. Let's not do it on the body. Let's do 3 elements. Why not? It'll be fun. So this is 3 little elements, right? So let's. I suspect what we want to do is 3 elements. So how wide is this? We start at what, 110, and we go to 270. So is that right? 110, 270. So that means it's 160. Is that right? Okay. So let's put the background in place. Background, and let's put our 160 element aspect ratio 1, and let's variabilize this to start with. Bar --w or 160, and then and then we have a b, which is going to be smaller, 40 b, okay, too small, it doesn't matter. And then third one, which we'll call c, which is even smaller. And what will we do? How do we get this done the quickest we can? Let's try to do these quick. That's 20, okay. So all right. So let's display flex and see what we get. Display flex. Okay, so that's roughly our shapes. So let's do border radius. So let's so for the second and third, p plus p, border radius 50%, like that. And let's say clip path is even better. Let's do a conic gradient. So the background is actually either conic gradient with a var of C, or transparent 25%, and then yellow. And that, and then a 0. Great. And then for the p plus p, that C just happens to be, even better. We can make not the variable, the dupe of that. No, that's right. So okay, so we do that, and it's the bar of angle for 25%, and then angle here is 0. 25%. No, 0. Does that not work? Ooh, maybe it doesn't work. Are we not setting it correctly? 15%. There it is. So it is working. So we need to do. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it is working. I don't know what I was looking at. All right. So let's push these into position. We're displaying flex, and then what I'll use is transforms on the second and thirds. So we're going to do a translate, transform. Actually, we do translate 10 pixels. So we'll do a translate of var x or 0, and the same here again, var dash dash y or 0. And that's our final thing. So let's, do we want to do some margins here? Let's not. Let's just do, no, let's put the first one into position using margins, and we'll put the margins on the p tag. Margin, already might be a problem. 40, 50, 40, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, that's not where we want it, is it? Nope. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and then down 50, 60, 65, oh, 66, 64. There it is. Okay. So already we see that this one is not big enough. 5, 6, 7, 6. And we want to translate the x-axis of the second one minus 40 pixels. Okay. That's not bad. And does unit list work? No, it does not. 40, 50, 60. And then for the other one, we're gonna need x of minus 30 pixels and a y of 20 pixels? No, minus 20 pixels. Yeah. 40, 50, 60. And that's it. I think that's it. Kind of a goofy way to do it, but it worked pretty well. 3 objects that have a lot in common, even though it doesn't look like they have anything in common. So let's minify and unit replace. So, excuse me, submit, and then see what we do. See what we got. See what we nothing. So we didn't get a better score, and that's fine. Is there anything obvious that we can do to make this shorter? Maybe not. Nothing that stands out to me. The best solution that I've got here was a 652, and this is 629. Yeah, we're probably not going to get there. That's all right. All right. So that's one of the 2. So that's July 1st. July 1st, and we'll go back in history to daily targets, and let's do the next one. That looks like I did it all with conic gradients. Let's not do it that way. I believe what we've got here. Okay, so let's get this done. Maybe let's do elements again. We'll go element heavy again. So the elements are going to be aspect ratio 1 and have a background of this color, and it sure looks like they have a border 40 pixel solid of this guy, that color, border radius 50% and smaller. 60. Okay. And let's get 2, 3, no, 0. So that's 0. Oh, interestingly, I don't think we've done negative margins ever before, but to do this one, we need it. So 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30. Okay, so that lines up pretty well. I think that radius is wrong, 35. Oh, So which means every tweak, so this is another one of these danger things. Every tweak that we make, we are obliged to make a change in the margins when we do that. So let's do margin auto, margin 0 auto, and remove that. And then we'll do translate. No, can we do translate X? I can't remember. Translate is -10 pixels, 0, and we got to spell translate correctly. 11, 12, 8. All right. So let's change the. I think that we need it. What, 33? 6. And let's put a better background in the background, like so. And then let's actually put another background in the background. Okay, that's where we can see it. Now we can see it. All right, see what we're doing wrong. So 33, 32, and then -5. Is it 31? -4. I think that's it. Sure looks right. Whether it's right is a good question. All right, so we're already doing this translate business. Is that the way to do all of these? Strictly speaking, no, I don't think so. I think that we want position fixed. And so that's interesting. Why is that? Position fixed is not respecting the, because the width is because it changes the layout. There we go. So aspect ratio is not respected for a position fixed element. Why? I don't know. It's the way it goes. I'm not thinking of the reasons. There are layout dependent reasons related to position fixed that are worth delving into. Distinct from absolute and distinct, of course, from relative and Suki and all the other positions. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And now we're going to do translate minus var of x or some number. And we got to make sure we have colon. And a var y or 20 pixels. Okay, so we're going to go negative. And we need to go positive here. 2, 3, 4, 100, 10, 20, 30. I suspect that number needs to be something a little odd. 31. So I think we're in the right place. Strange that I needed a 19.5 to get that correct. Slightly alarming, but I think we've got the template for what we're looking for now. That middle bit, I have forgot about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so B. So we're gonna translate B, C, D. Yes, I know that there are ones with things in common, but we'll make the changes that we need to make. So for the first one, we only need to change the Y, and we'll say 100 pixels, 200 pixels, 160, 150. Okay, and then it's a 150.5. Sure, of course, because nothing can be truly easy. And then for this one, we need an X minus 100 pixels and a Y of maybe 40 pixels. Okay, not that much. 40, 20, 30, 40, 45, 45, 50, 60, 65, 36. The vertical is slightly wrong. That's right. Okay, and D is the Y, I think, is the same, and then the X is what? I want the X to be first because my brain just wants it to be there. 100, 20, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 220, 215, 14, 15, 15, 16. And I think that's it. Okay, so Joe, what's missing? It's that middle bit. So I believe that what we need is a square that hits right there like that. And I'm not going to screw around with my usual conic gradient. I'm going to do linear gradient that is 100 pixels wide and 100 pixels tall. And well, let's do outlandish colors like we always do. Red, yellow, red, auto, there it is. No or repeat, no repeat. Okay, so the height is 100%, and the auto is giving it no particular width, so we want 100% pixels. Yeah, so that's our kind of minimum markup. So what I'd like to do, and then we'll do this color in the background. So now we need to move him over to 150. Not bad. Not bad at all. That might even do it. So red is really this, that and that, and then the yellow is really this. Not bad. And let's say 25% and 0, and then 0, 75%. And is that it? Let's see if we get 100% match. And I think that's probably good. We'll do these first two from July. 99.9%. So what's missing? Another painful one. And I cannot distinguish. I will put on my glasses. I cannot distinguish and cannot see what I've got wrong here. So very frustrating, right? Like, that's pretty good. Right, like I'm not seeing the diff. When I do a slide and compare, I'm not seeing what I would like to see, and that's disappointing. My recollection is that these corners are the problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a little bit wider. And then move it over. So there, see, 4, 5, 3, see the little divots poking out? And let's resubmit. Are there pixels at these corners that I cannot see? Maybe. No, still 99%. All right, so let's change these translates to 20. That looks worse to me. Really looks worse to me. But is it actually better? Maybe. Let's do that consistently. And we might actually give up because my patience for this, of this old one, which I have succeeded at doing it in this particular way. I mean, I might have, you know, if I did, I might have even used an approach like this before. It seems unlikely, but maybe. Okay, so let's undo, and then we don't get those lines again. Hopefully that's showing up in the video. And that's it. Highly frustrating. Highly frustrating. So what if it's something weird, like, so there's our border radius at 30 pixels. Why is that not being respected? That's interesting. Is it our border width is the problem? Maybe it's not really 30, huh? Could be. Sure could be. So the whole thing is falling apart. So I'm gonna get this background just to be that now. And then we're gonna attempt to do the translates on this a little bit different. Let's see if we can get those correct. So we did it only with translates, and I think that that's doing things in a consistent way makes it a little easier to deal with and to make adjustments, right? This is a little bit of a programming thing as well, right? You have a consistent way to do the things, and then when you do things on a set of things, you get a little bit more consistent output. Okay, so again, we can run it with 18.5. Not super happy about that, but you know what it is. What it is what it is. So the next one, okay, that looks fine. And then this one, seven, 6, 5, okay. And so then that one also will be 66.5, I think, and 77. Okay, so that's, wow. So it looks like these are no longer quite what they need to be. Disappointing. So let's do the middle bit again. So we're gonna get rid of that clunk, and then let's see what we need to do. Adjust. Okay, so then the width of this is 80. Submit. %. So we maybe really did want that 91, that 31, but here's what I'm going to do. Let's use a box shadow. 0.1 pixels. 0. Okay, so the first one will be what? 0.1 pixel. Okay, and I'm going to do a color on the body of this color, and then that nails it. And then we're going to do a bar. We're going to do bars for both of these too. We'll do a bar of M or 0 and a bar of N or 1. Bar of dash dash n. Is that right? I think I've got it. Yeah, so that's what I intended. So for the second one, we need that n dash n to be -1 pixels. There it is. And then for this one, we want an m value of, we need our semicolon, m value of 1 pixel, 2 pixels, 1 pixel. All right, maybe we need an n value too, n value of 1 pixel. Funny, yes. And okay, so I think I see there's a problem there, but let's try it. %99.9%. Pretty darn painful, huh? Pretty darn painful. What else can we do? What else can we do besides go back and give up? We are at 99.9%. So for the middle ones, do we need a different approach? C and D, right? So A is implicitly the first element. B is the one that goes low, and then right and left. Clearly that box shadow is not doing what I would like it to do, and it's just a little bit out of alignment, so that's a frustration. What if we then we get an interior problem. So -2, -3, even worse. So I'm going to go like that, and then I'm going to try and get the n right for this one. I would like symmetrical error. That might be it. Four, 3, 2, 1. There it is. So, okay. And if this guy is, and there it is. Okay. I think we really hope for the best here. %99. Let's look at whatever my earliest 100% match was. Load the code. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 radial gradients. Radial, and then with a background of that. So that's how I did this one. And they are all 30 pixels and then 61, so yeah. And they clearly are not super optimized, right? I wasn't doing anything like tuning these to purpose, right? I don't believe I needed. Well, I guess I'm curious to see whether. So let's. Changes that I would make today, which are the right changes, and then submit. So this is my first iteration of what was good. Likely that I'm not going to be able to beat prior scores. If I minify, you can kind of see those patterns showing up. Radial gradient circle. And then let's submit and see if we get any better score. I doubt it. I don't think so. I think it's impossible because we've already submitted all the best ones that we can submit. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's call that one good. And turns out that the element way to go, not a great way to go. there's something intrinsic to this shape that does better in terms of matching what the judgment match algorithms that CSS Battle does that are better. So that's fine. Daily targets. So, and then let's do a third one because I'm a glutton for punishment. All right. So what do we got here? Is it 3 elements or is it all? I feel inclined to do this all on the body. I think I used elements before, not this time. So let's do background. Background, I'll start with a linear gradient, and we'll go 45-degree angle. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of the color, and 1, 2, 3 of transparent. So we paste one more, and a trailing comma, and that's our pattern. So then it's about the numbers, right? And I will put this into the distant background, and we just plop a 0 here, and then what number do we need? 25%, 25%, 27, 28, 29, 34, 33, 34, 35, 34, 33, 34. Not good enough. 100 pixels, 200 pixels, 150, 60, 70, 68, 67 pixels, 66 pixels, 67. I think we're going to need half pixels, unfortunately. We could do something wild like 2 inches, 1.1 inches, 1.678, 6, 7, 5 inches, 4, 3, 4. It just doesn't look tight enough to me. It just does not look tight enough. So let's put another number here, 2 inches, and then put a 0, and just to make sure that we're getting an absolute crystal. .745 inches. We're just going to go with that, even though that is absolutely the stupidest number that I've ever pasted into CSS Battle. I don't care. We're doing this for fun. Maybe it doesn't sound like I'm having fun, but I really am. This is great. 4, 3, 6. There it is. Okay. All right, let's do it in inches. Put another 0 here. 2.4 inches. 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 0 again. 2.4 inches. 5, worse. 4, 3. That can't be right. No, that's wrong. 4, 5, 7. There it is. You lose sight of what you're doing. 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2.8, 7, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7, 5, 9, 2.8. That's too far, isn't it? And then 7, so it's between 7 and 8. 7, 5, and then add a 5, 5, nope, 7, 6, and then add a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 7, 8, 5. There it is. Okay. A lot of hemming and hawing there. Sorry about that. 3 inches. Oh, that's close. 2.9 inches. 3.1 inches. 0.01. 2. 2.99. 98. 99. 5. Okay. 3 inches and 0. 4. Way wrong. 3.2. 3, 4. 5. Nope. 3, 5. Nope. 4, 1. 4, 5. 4, 1, 5. 4, 2. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. Nope. 3, 4, 0, 1. 4, 1, 0. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 401 seems wrong. 499? No. 399. 401. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Add a 5. Add a 9. I really don't like that. 41.1. No, 1. There it is. All right. So again, those are ridiculous numbers. And then the contra is another linear gradient, which is essentially the same one, but at a different angle. Is it minus 45? Yeah, kind of is. So that's that. So you do that at the other angle, and then you get the complete opposite. But for our purposes, we don't need that. We don't need all of that, do we? What we need, so let's take that out. So that's incorrect. Like we don't need the guts of this. I think what we need is so we need this to be this number. Is that correct? There it is. So that gets us our lines. And technically speaking, that means that we can put this middle one. Nope, incorrect. That means we need this again, don't we? So we just copy, and then we place this in the middle. We forgot a comma, and then we get that. Okay, then we need this again, which is, this is a fun way to do this one. This is actually a great puzzle. Great puzzle. I enjoy this puzzle. I know it seems like I'm not enjoying it, but I am. All right. Or is there another approach? No, I think this is fine. This is a good approach. So what I would like, let's see what these are. That's not visible. That is. And in this case, we know all of that is blue. Okay, both of those are blue. Do we need the transparent? Yes, we do. Do we want this line? No. And then this is blue. No, this is blue. There it is. Okay, so now we know those are that. And then this is the extent, so we want this one to be transparent. So that's our empty spot, and that's perfect. Now, can we do this in a way? Do we need 2 more linear gradients? We might. Now, I'm not doing anything with the sizing of these gradients, so there's a lot of repetition. I mean, there's a lot of repetition. Yeah, so we don't need that. And we don't need this either. Okay. So this final, the final. So how do we do it? What a great question. I'm not sure. I boxed myself into a corner with the solution. And a linear gradient that's full width is not going to satisfy this. That's full. So I need to do something with sizing, and the concern that I have, are those directly lined up? Okay, so then the final piece is getting those middle bits. So let's do height. So let's see if we can find inspiration here. If we do this, and then say 0, 0, 100%, 50%, no repeat, what do we get? We get a mess. We get a terrible mess that's not doing what we want to do. All right, so let's do the ridiculous color trick. So we're in the right zone, right? The fact that that fills this and not here means that, okay, I have semi the right idea, but I need to find the right number. So we're not seeing any yellow. 5, there it is. Okay, so our angle is wrong. Minus 45 degrees. So our angle need to be the 135. There it is. Okay, so 40, something along those lines. Okay, so 40, 41, 42. That could be right. Maybe. Let's find out. So we'll put red, we'll put the blue where the red was, and the light blue where the yellow was. And not have a stray Y character. And get the number right. 43, 44, nope. 3, 42, 41, 40. Nope. So 100 pixels, let's say 200, 150, 160, 161, 162, 161.5. Sure. Kooky. All right. Am I crazy to think that I can cut it? Oh, actually, we want repeat dash X here. That means it's repeating off in either direction. into infinity, but not down where we don't want it. And we will again do our red-yellow trick. And put this down 150 pixels. Minus, so what, 45? Red. So we're only seeing yellow. Oh, that's not working. 100, 200, there it is. Okay, so our angle's wrong. We want minus 135, minus 135. No, that angle's wrong for also. What is our angle? What's the angle wrong? I'm not sure at all. Oh, we want the same angle. Ridiculous. But these numbers are going to be wrong. There it is. Okay. So 6, nope. 5, 4, 3. Okay. All right, so let's replace yellow with the dark blue. And replace red with the light blue. And then tweak the numbers. 25, 26, 27, 0.5. And that's a goofy one. Let's. I'm satisfied, and I want to go further than this, but I believe we got 100% there. Yes, we do. With a terrible score, absolutely horrendous score. We'll minify. There's no unit replace since it's going to happen here. Resubmit, and we'll get a slightly better score. I suspect not a great score. All right, that's fine. So we did 2. We did how many did we do? Actually, I've lost track of time. Lost track. So daily targets. Go back to daily targets for July. Oh, we did 3. We did 3. That's how much I've lost track of time. That was fun though. Clearly didn't be the best scores that I've done before. Highly inefficient. The right approach is probably something with elements and something a little bit more rational. You can do it with grid, you can do it with flex, and then rotate everything 45 degrees, and Bob's your uncle. That's all good. I did it the hard, painful way. All right. Thanks for watching if you did. This was another long one. Take care.